Welcome to this gentle evening yoga practice designed to melt away stress and restore harmony in your body. If you've had a long day filled with tension, this flow will help you to reset, unwind, and invite a deep sense of ease into your evening. And for women, chronic stress can throw our menstrual cycle out of balance, disrupting ovulation, increasing PMS, and leaving us feeling disconnected from our natural rhythms. So this practice will help calm your nervous system, support hormonal balance, and guide you back into your body's innate wisdom. So if you're ready, let's meet in Sukhasana, an easy seated pose, with your knees lower than your hips to support your spine. And I invite you to place one hand on your heart and one on your lower belly. Inhaling deeply through your nose, expanding your belly, and exhale softly through your mouth. And let's repeat this 2 more times. Inhale through your nose, fill your body with breath. And exhaling through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, release. And today we will start our practice with Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing, for a few rounds to bring balance and calm to the nervous system. And I will count 4 in, hold for 8, and breathe out for 8. But if this is too much and you have to gasp for air, please keep a 4-4-4 rhythm and build your way slowly to the 4-8-8 rhythm. So I invite you to bring your right or left hand, whatever feels good for you, in Vishnu Mudra, touching your thumb and index finger lightly together, and place it on your knee. And then close the index and middle finger of the other hand and place your thumb over your right nostril and breathe in through the left for 2, 3, 4. Close both nostrils by placing the ring finger over your left nostril and hold for 2, 3, 4. And open your right and breathe out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in right for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out left 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in left 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out right 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in right 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and continue on your own in your own count. keeping your face relaxed and your spine up straight. And when stress takes over, our body prioritizes survival over reproduction, leading to irregular cycles or increased cramping. And breathwork signals safety to the body, helping to downshift from fight or flight into relaxation. And finish up your last round by breathing out of your left nostril and then resting your hands both in Vishnu Mudra on your knees, bringing awareness into your body. Just notice and observe. What do you feel? Where does your body craves to let go? And where can your breath create a little bit more space? And then let's stay seated for some gentle, seated, yummy stretches. And let's begin with some neck rolls, releasing tension stored in the upper body, which is very common after a long day. So bring your chin slowly and gently towards your chest, feeling a lengthening through the back of your neck. And inhale, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. And as you exhale, move your chin towards your left shoulder for a half circle. And keep moving with your breath. Inhale as you move to the right. And exhale as you move to the left. And continue this motion moving with your breath. And maybe holding in a position where you feel tension. And guide your breath into this space. And you're also invited to make full neck rolls if that supports your body today. Moving a few times in one direction. And then shift sides. And then come to stillness, bringing your head in a neutral position. And then lift your shoulders towards your ears on your inhale, squeeze them tightly for a moment. And then release with your exhale, maybe sighing. And repeat this a couple more times. Inhale, lift your shoulders towards your ears. Squeeze them for a moment. And let them drop. Maybe sigh out of your mouth. And repeat this a couple more times in your own space and pace. And come to stillness. And let's flow gently through a seated cat-cow to release tension in the spine and in your hips, areas that often tighten because of stress. So place your hands somewhere on your legs, and on your inhale, arch your spine, lifting your chest, tilting your pelvis forward. And on your exhale, rounding your spine, drawing your navel in as you tuck your chin towards your chest. Move with your breath for several rounds, feeling a gentle massage of your back. And you're invited to really make a connection between your hands and your legs, making this a sensual ritual where you feel your body and move with your breath. And you're invited to make any other movements, maybe rolling your head, rounding your spine. Feel how your energy wants to move tonight, bringing your awareness out of your head and into your body. And let's flow like this for a couple more breaths. And finish your last round, sitting still for a moment, observing the sensations in your body. And then let's open the rib cage and diaphragm to create more space for breath and soothing the nervous system with some side body stretches. And let's make this also into a flow. So on your inhale, place your left hand on the ground beside you, reaching your right arm overhead, lengthening through the right side body. Breathe in through the ribs. And on your exhale, move to the other side. Inhale, placing your right hand on the ground, reaching your left arm overhead, lengthening through your side body. Breathe into your ribs. And exhale, repeat on the left. Stretch. Inhale. And exhale, move to the right. Stretch and inhale, lengthen to your side body. And move a couple rounds with your own breath. Making it as fluid as you can tonight. Move with grace. And feel the air around your hands and your arms. And finish your last round, coming into stillness in the middle of your mat. And now let's move into some fluid floor movement. So I invite you to come into a child's pose, having your knees as wide as feels comfortable for you. And slowly walk your hands forward, letting your forehead melt into the mat, grounding your energy. And extend your arms forward or let them rest beside you, palms facing up, signaling a release of control. Allowing your belly to soften, creating space for deep diaphragmatic breathing. And also here, invite movements if your body craves it tonight. Maybe moving your forehead from left to right. Or maybe slowly swaying your hips from side to side, as if you have a very long and heavy tail that you're moving through space. And then from here, slowly roll over the mats into a Sphinx pose, a gentle heart opener to release emotional tension, encountering the forward-leaning postures of the day. So bringing your elbows under your shoulders, your forearms are parallel, pressing gently into your hands and the tops of your feet, and lifting your chest gently. And see what is nice distance in between your feet. You can keep them together, but you're invited to explore, keeping them more wider apart, creating more space in your hips and lower back, and keeping your breath steady and slow, inviting openness in your heart space. And from here, I invite you to come into an all fours position, knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. And let's move into some cat-cows, flowing with slow, intentional breath, syncing movements with your nervous system's rhythm. So inhale as you arch your spine looking up, and exhale rounding your spine. And again, flow in your own rhythm. And you can keep your eyes closed to really go inward. And bringing your attention to your points of contact with the floor. Feel its support. And finish your last round coming into stillness. And let's step your right leg forward for a low lunge. So we will stretch the hips flexors, which hold emotional stress. Keeping your hands on either side of your right foot. And let's invite some chest openers. So on your inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And on your exhale, slowly and gently tap it back down. Inhale, reach your arm up with the invitation to follow your hand with your gaze. And exhale, lightly tap your hands on the floor. Inhale, reaching your arm up, and let's hold it here for a couple of breaths. Feeling your connection with the earth and feeling the connection with the infinite vast space around your hand. You can either keep your eyes open or closed, feeling in the sensations of your body. And And on your next exhale, slowly bring your hands back onto the floor. And let's move our hips a little from side to side. Maybe again imagining us having a very heavy tail. And come to stillness for a moment, bringing your both hands on the inside of your right foot. Moving your right foot to the outside corner of your mat for a deeper lizard stretch. You can either stay on your hands or move onto your forearms if you want a bit more today. But feel what your body craves, not what your head wants. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out with a sigh. And if you are on your forearms, I invite you to come back onto your hands and bring your right leg back into all fours. And let's take a few cat-cows. And then come into stillness, and on your next inhale, step your left foot forward or a low lunge on this side, framing your foot with your hands. And let's also invite some chest openers on this side. So on your inhale, bring your left arm up towards the sky. And on your exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, open your arm. Invitation to follow your hand. Keeping your eyes open or closed, and exhale, bring it down. And inhale, reach it up towards the sky and hold for a couple of breaths. Keeping your face soft. Tuning in to the felt sensations in your body. Keep rooting down and reaching up at the same time. And feel what's a good position for your head, either looking down, straight, or up, and explore what feels right for you today. And then take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your hand back onto the earth. And then bringing your both hands on the inside of your left foot, walking your foot out to the side of your mat. Having it slightly angled with your toes pointing outward. Either staying on your hands, or if you feel your body craves it today, you can come onto your forearms. Take a couple deep breaths. And again, the invitation to slowly move your hips from side to side, welcoming space and openness. And then take a final deep breath in and sigh it out through your mouth. And if you were on your forearms, I invite you to come onto your hands and step your left leg back, meeting in all fours. Again, inviting some intuitive movements, maybe cat-cow, or maybe something else. And from here, let's walk our hands towards our knees and come to sit on our sit bones, stretching our legs in front of us for a wide-legged forward fold, where we encourage to release the tension of the lower back and the pelvic area. So on your inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward from the hips, letting your hands rest wherever they want to rest. Keep looking slightly in front of your feet. And an invitation to close your eyes to go inward. And also, if it feels right for you, you can let your head rest or use a prop to rest your head on. This is your practice, so do what feels right for you tonight. And focusing on letting go, letting the breath travel where it wants to travel in your body. And if you feel that you can't breathe really deeply, I invite you to move a little out of the pose until you can have full deep breaths. We want to encourage flow and spaciousness and not restrict ourselves even further. And forward folds are great poses to calm down the nervous system. So if you ever feel stressed, I encourage you to find a forward fold. And let's take a final breath together in this posture. And then I invite you to come and lay all the way on your back, drawing your right knee into your chest and guide it across your body to the left, extending your right arm out to the side and gaze gently over your right hand, holding it for a few deep breaths. And twists and gentle back bends help increase circulation in the reproductive organs, and it will help with PMS and support overall menstrual health. And take a final deep breath, bringing your right knee back into your chest, hug it in for a second. And then on your exhale, release and bringing your left knee into your chest. Guide it very gently across your body to the right. And extending your left arm out to the side, gazing gently over your left hand. And then here also holding for a few breaths. And in twists, there's always the invitation to place a hand over your womb space and sense into your belly. Does it feel held, gripped, or drawn in? So often we instinctively hold tension here, as if bracing against the world. where our womb space longs for breath, for softness, and for permission to expand. So as you inhale, feel freely how your belly gently rises, creating space from the inside out. And as you exhale, I invite you to let go, unravel the tension, and surrender. Teach your body that it's safe to be open, to receive, and to flow. And take a final deep breath, and then gently guide your left knee back into your chest. Give it a gentle hug, and then place it back onto the mat. And for our closing Shavasana, there's the option to do it in reclining butterfly to create even more space and softness into our hip area. So for that, place the soles of your feet together and letting your knees gently fall to the side. And the invitation to place one hand on your belly and the other on your heart, feeling the rhythmic dance of breath. And of course, there's also the option to stay in Shavasana with your hand and feet apart, surrendering to complete stillness and letting your body integrate this practice. If you want, you can stay as long as you want in this pose. But if not, I invite you to roll to one side and with your eyes closed, come and sit in a seated position. And on your inhale, bring your hands towards the sky. And on your exhale, draw them in towards your heart center. And let's do this one more time. Hands overhead. And exhale, bring them into heart center, bowing down. And as you rise from your mat, remember that your body is not designed to live in constant stress. By slowing down, you create space for deep healing and transformation, and the ability to move through your cycle with more ease. This evening practice was such a gift to your body, and the way of whispering, I am safe, I am supported, I am enough. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and as always, flow with love and peace. Namaste. And if you enjoyed this practice, I would be so grateful if you would subscribe to support my channel so I can make more free content for women's empowerment. Until the next time, sleep well.